Hi everyone, welcome to today's live angel reading, full moon angel reading, but there's actually lots going on this week in the sky. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Whoa, so many people, wow, great. I hope you're all doing well, and hi Madeleine, hi Henrietta. Wow, so many people. Wow, thanks for joining. So, happy birthday. Nettie71 is saying, today is my birthday. Happy birthday. What a birthday on a full moon. Wow. Happy birthday. So let's see what the reading has in store for you and everyone else for this week, for today's full moon. And there's also, I think, Uranus is going direct, and the lunar nodes are moving into the Taurus Scorpio axis, and Aquarius season starts on Saturday, I think. So there's a whole lot of things going on in the sky this week. So really a lot. So let's see what's going to happen and what the angels want us to know as guidance for this week. Whoa, okay. We've got flying cards. Oh, that's interesting. We start with companionship. Maybe you were celebrating your birthday. So that would refer to that, like companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yes, it is. That's actually what I'm doing right now. Funny enough, this card has become my sign when I do personal readings for myself, my sign for working with clients, because then I give my complete presence to the client or to the Reiki student. So yeah, but for you, it can mean a different thing. It can mean spending time with people that you love today or this week. Also, we have a full moon in Cancer, so sharing emotions, or a ritual together if you do something like that. Sharing time together, sharing your presence with someone or more than one person, and just being together. It doesn't have to mean physical presence if that's not possible. It can also be online, like Skyping or Zoom or FaceTime, whatever. I've even attended Zoom birthday party last year. Everything is possible. So companionship, share your presence with other people this week. Let's see. Yeah, interesting. So I'll pull from, I have not used those on a reading before publicly. Those are Nettie71 is saying, "Lol, my husband just retired last week." Oh, okay, you can share your time, definitely. I have not used those on a reading yet, but I had to use them for healing sessions today, which I didn't do before either. Oh yeah. So this is the Dwalkul, which is an Ascended Master for healing, the Ascended Master. I connect with the divine source of healing, yeah. I just read someone writing that the Cancer full moon is also healing, and healing energies are coming through. You can work with Dwalkul for healing. You can just call on him for healing for yourself, or also for healing for others, and send him to other people for healing, or ask him for his healing stream of energy. to work through you or help you heal. If you are a healer, you can work with him as well and ask him to support your healings. But what I got as a message this morning when I prepared 2 healing sessions was a very strong guidance to focus more on healing and on Reiki and on channeling energy this week and releasing old ideas of what you thought you would be doing in the future, or if you have the idea of like wanting to be self-employed and that idea is years old. I got for 2 people this morning to stop going back or looking back and releasing the old ideas and instead learning Reiki, practicing Reiki, and by doing so becoming a channel for new energies, completely new ideas on a completely new energetic and different level, raising your vibrations, moving out old stuff and allowing something new that your mind, your ego has no idea about yet. And the ego doesn't have an idea anyway because it doesn't know your life plan. But with one of the clients, I had really trouble channeling even the messages because I felt how much density there is still in the body and in the energy field, and how much old pain, emotions and trauma from her and her ancestors is still there. And that needs healing and releasing. And I have had that experience too in the past years when I went through massive trauma release in osteopathy sessions. And every time something huge released, I felt like a block was being removed between me and channeling energies and guidance. And this is what I got this morning from preparing sessions for 2 clients, that is really, really important this year to release the old, also old ideas, and work with channeling energies like with Reiki to allow something completely new to come through us, something that we don't know yet. Alaya, that's interesting for you too, and I wanted to share that anyway. Because when you practice Reiki, what you do every day, after I give you the attunement, which throws out a lot already, what you do is you give yourself Reiki every day, and what that does is you throw out old energies and you bring in new ones, and you practice channeling, because the predicament for Reiki is that you are the channel. You're not the one who directs it. You ask for the energy from God and you become the channel. And that's what we need to become. But I've also felt this morning, and I know for myself, that if we are still filled with old ideas and trauma and pain and emotions, it blocks the new energy. So we need to move it out. You can work with Dwal Cool to do that. You can also work with me to do that. I teach Reiki online. I also do healing sessions. My energy field is clearing you while I'm talking. So, and that's interesting because that just came through this morning. Until last week, I didn't really have a feeling for this year, and now I only knew that this year is about balance, creating balance and stability. But I got a very clear message this morning to focus on teaching Reiki this year and doing healing sessions, because this is really important. And that's just new. I didn't know before. I just got that message today. We get actually 3 cards. Okay. Number 1 is guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. That's basically what I just said. Get the ego out of your way, put your ego in the backseat of your life, and start connecting with angels, archangels, ascended masters, your guardian angels, Archangel Metatron, every morning, and ask them for guidance, because they know your life plan, they can guide you. And by practicing like something like Reiki, you release the old and let the new come in, and you also let guidance come through, because all the old stuff, including the illusions of the mind and the idea the ego has, is blocking guidance from coming through. Thank you for the hearts. The other card is individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. Really important. That goes for you as well as for anyone else. So remember that. If you have someone in your life who is annoying you, to remember that they have their own plan and focus on yourself actually. And again, ask for guidance what you can do right now for yourself and in your own life. You cannot change other people. It's not your job and it doesn't work. Just know that they have their own plan too. And just because you don't know it and you can't see it or you don't understand it, doesn't mean that they are a person that's less worthy or less lovable than you. They might be toxic, yes. Then the lesson would be to move them out of your life. But they still have their own plan on this planet to learn. Yep. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Whatever's happening in your life, you're not a victim. This is happening for you so that you can learn and grow and change, so that you can recognize the toxic people in your life, so that you can recognize your own illusions and your own patterns and let them go. Everything is happening for you so that you can grow and learn your lessons and create a better life for yourself. Okay, another symbol from the Master and Archangel symbols. Which one? They're really wanting to talk today. Oh yeah. Archangel Zadkiel. I forgive myself and others. That's an important thing. And I actually have trouble with that right now. But I also understand the lessons. So everyone in your life, even when they are toxic or show toxic patterns, behind that is actually a soul that has signed up to play that role so that you can recognize the pattern and respond in a different way than you did in the past. So that is actually a loving action, even when it shows a toxic pattern. So forgive anyone in your life, including yourself. And Zadkiel is also helping. He is also just divine clearing energy. So he can help you clear out anything in your life that isn't serving you anymore. We have a full moon, so the energy supports that, including also emotions, illusions, and whatever needs to go right now. And maybe it's people, whatever. Be honest, ask, have a ritual, take time for yourself, and see what you need to release from your life right now. Anything else? Yes? Okay. Let's see. I can't hold all of them. This one. Okay. Thank you. Sabo Elf is saying thank you. Zatkia Nettie is saying thank you for the advice. You're welcome. Hopla. Mercury. Not to forget, we have Mercury retrograde as well. Technical bumps may happen. Sorry for that. Angel for love and love of self. Only as much as I love myself can I love others. Yes. Everything in your life is always teaching self-love. So the question is, how much do you love yourself? To, for instance, move someone toxic out of your life, and not entertain their patterns and not be the victim like we had before. You're not a victim. As much as you love yourself, you can love others. So what would be self-loving for you to do today, or this week, or this year? How can you love yourself more? What is good for you? What supports you? What is self-care that you can do for yourself today, this week, this year? Just a few questions to ask, and also let the answers come, not necessarily let your mind answer. Let the answers come through from your soul, or ask the angels for guidance. To allow, as Dwal Kuhl said before, to allow something completely new, because we are in a time where often old self-care habits or mechanisms don't work anymore. So we need something new. And as I said, Reiki is something that I'm getting more and more. I actually haven't done that for a long time. So I was attuned to Reiki like 11, 12 years ago. I became a master and a teacher, and I didn't teach until last year. That's when I got the message to start, and actually 2020. And in 2021, it became a lot more. And now, just this morning, I received the message to emphasize that even more. And in the past, Reiki for me was something for self-healing and also for healing others, and it still is. But right now, and through my experience with the clients that I had last year and the students who learned Reiki, I experience it differently, and it becomes a different meaning, in the sense that even the attunements already are a huge clear out for the client, followed by 21 days of self-Reiki, which are clearing out even more and bringing in new energies. And the emphasis on practicing Reiki to become a channel and let go of attachments of the ego to what you want to do in your life, and instead let something new come through. That is something I didn't know before, and it just becomes important right now, and obviously for the time we're in. Because what is very apparent when you observe our world right now is that there are no rules anymore. Everything is upside down. So how do you navigate that? Well, the only thing is connecting with your personal guidance. Don't look to the outside. Don't expect handbooks. You need to connect with your personal guidance, with your guardian angels, with Archangel Metatron, to follow your personal path. You cannot look to others. And it's really important to bring through completely new ideas because the old is gone, it's outdated and doesn't work anymore. So that's why they emphasize that you practice being a channel for what wants to come through you. I always say, I can give you Reiki, I can teach you Reiki, I can attune you to Reiki, and then you go your path. And what wants to come through you will come. And I don't know that. But that's why they emphasize Reiki so much, because it's so important right now that we allow completely new things through that the mind has no idea about at the moment. So again, it's still a tool for self-healing and healing others, but it becomes way more important than I knew before for clearing out the old and allowing in the new, being a channel. Oh, and that was it. Wow. I had no clue that would come through. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. That was the reading for this year. This week actually, but also a message for this year that I just got this morning, and it came through right now again. So, if you want to work with me, Henrietta is saying, thank you, have a great day. You too. If you want to work with me in healing sessions or Reiki, just connect with me. The info is all on my website and also in my Instagram highlights. Have a great week and see you next time. Bye.